Hey there, my name is David Roshine, General Manager here at Uber in Sydney and our first employee in Australia. Uber is everyone's private driver. Open up an app, press a button, and a car comes and picks you up. That could be a ride in someone's Prius, it could be a regular old taxi, it could be a luxury car. It's your choice. Ultimately, we just make it easier to get around the city. Adelaide was home. Studied engineering back at Adelaide University, and then my first job here in Sydney was with Bain, management consulting job. Great way to get started, work on a bunch of different cases in a bunch of different industries on a bunch of different problems over a 2-year period. It was a great introduction for business for me. Fortunately, I work quite a lot, and I've worked harder at Uber than any other stage in my career, and that's because I really care about the project. It's meaningful to me that we can make getting around Sydney better, and the moment for me was being in King's Cross and not being able to get a ride home on a Friday night and having to walk home. And many of us have a similar experience and have complained about transport but never actually said, put up their hand and said, I'm going to do something about it. With Uber, we've got the chance to do that. We've got some great engineering behind us, the app is in place, and then a lot of resources and a lot of strong backing from some big investors saying, yep, go at it. Let's see if we can change transport in Sydney. And that's not an opportunity I think I'll get too many times in my life, to have that sort of support to go after a really interesting problem that means a lot to me and the team here. So I'm pretty happy to work pretty hard on it right now. What influences me the most, I think, is engineering. My father was an engineer, he was a tinkerer, he was a builder. That's what I went to university to do first. I like making things and I like leaving things behind. And hopefully things are in a better place as a result of that. So I'm driven by that motivation to change things I don't like. And so I hope others have the same attitude. If there's something you don't like, you're probably the best person to go fix it. A lesson that's been learned a few times, both working with startups in Silicon Valley and again with some professors at business school, frankly, was that if you ever really want to succeed in a big way, you have to be willing to fail. And unfortunately, there's a lot of safe jobs in Australia, there's a lot of safe industries, but there isn't a lot of opportunity to really shine. If you really want to stand out, if you really want to have an impact, you've got to try something a little bit risky, something a little bit crazy that people think is not going to work. And it's only then that you'll actually create some real change and have a big impact, I think. The good news is that working on those projects is the most fun. And when you're working on something that no one's worked on before, you're making up the rules as you go along, and you're figuring out answers to problems that haven't been described before. So whether you are actually successful or not, I think you have more fun along the way. Uber makes your city easier. If we do our job well, you won't need to own a car in a couple